So can we technically call this behind the bars, even though it was behind the fence? So I was incarcerated in the mountains, and the mountains have very unpredictable weather, at least where I was. So it rained a lot. And when I first got to prison, I brought cash, which apparently I shouldn't have done because it took to me a longer amount of time to hit my books. So I'm just sitting there twiddling my thumbs, broke AF, for about a week. In the interim, I was given an umbrella because in typical Black girl, fashion, like I can't get my hair wet. It's a whole situation if I get my hair wet in prison. In the real world, like, you need like a shower cap, you need an umbrella if it's raining. So one of the homies, she gave me an umbrella that she had gotten from a former inmate there. So in prison, because everything you do is uniformed, you try to do things that make you stand out a little bit. I mean, not me, because I didn't necessarily care about standing out. I didn't want to be a standout inmate. I just wanted to get in and get out, right? But some people, that's life too. Like, I'm not really trying to do like these taking super remarkable fashion risks in life, right? So I kind of kept that same standard in prison. So, but anyway, the umbrella that I got from a young lady, they had taken a marker, a Sharpie, which is contraband because we are 100% not allowed to have those, and they do not sell them on commissary. And she had designed the shit out of this umbrella. Okay, she had put Louis Vuitton logo, LV, all over it, right? So already off the bat, this is because I'm an ass. It was an amazing situation to me. Then there were quotes all around it. And like one of the quotes was like, "Hold your head up high, princess, your crown is slipping." Again, amazing. And then there were some other quotes that weren't as memorable about your crown slipping off. Oh, I wish I still had that umbrella. Umbrella theft was very common. So that was also another reason why people designed it. So anyway, I left my umbrella in the dining hall one time. And by the time I had gotten up the hill and realized it and went back, it was gone. So this put me in a predicament, right? Because obviously now everybody knew me because I carried my LV umbrella and I called it my Louis Vuitton. I was like, oh, let me go get my Louis Vuitton. Is it raining? Let me go get my Louis Vuitton, right? Like I was very serious about my Louis Vuitton. So I knew that when I saw someone on the compound with my Louis Vuitton umbrella, I was going to have to step to them, right? And I think we talked about this before, like, I can't fight, right? So I'm like, damn, like, I'm praying, like, please don't let me see somebody with my umbrella, right? Because by that time I had gone to commissary anywhere and I had gotten another umbrella. So I was good to go. But, I still was faced with having to confront someone, had they had my Louis Vuitton umbrella. So fast forward a couple of months, I guess they laid low with it because obviously it was very obvious that it was not their umbrella. So I'm walking around and I see somebody standing out in front of laundry with my Louis Vuitton umbrella. And I'm like, shit, fuck, I'm gonna have to go confront them. So, and I was by myself too, right? Not that I would jump anybody in prison, but sometimes, you need the encouragement of people to gas you up to step to somebody. Well, I do, right? Remember my wrist, my fist? No, not happening. So I kind of knew the girl. She actually was also from DC. So that gave me some hope, right? Because I'm like, she could also pop off on me. So I went to her, I was like, hey girl, where'd you get that umbrella from? Right? Real serious, And she was like, oh, this lady in my unit gave it to me. And I was like, oh, because it's mine. Boom. I felt like such a G at that small moment. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not know. And I was like, well, here's this. Keep it because it's raining. And she had like just gotten like a fresh flat iron or whatever. Like her hair was bouncing and behaving. And my hair always looked like this, or I had them young man's in. So it didn't matter. And then I also had a new fresh umbrella. I was like, just keep it. And, you know, I'm going to call you out of your unit a little later and get my umbrella back. You know, that was just me, you know, thugging up in prison.